put your hair up.
All right, why don't we have you guys introduce yourself real quick? Why don't we just keep doing this tonight?
I'm Adriana Martinez. I was the producer.
I'm Cassandra Taylor, and I was the director of photography.
And I'm Smith Highsmith, and I was the director.
I have a lot of questions that I really want to ask you guys, but I think I'm going to stick with the one that I from sort of the filmmaker perspective. What was it like at the beginning of the film having Victor kind of turn the tables on you? He asks you this question, keep it in the film, and he kind of asks you a really hard question. Does anyone want to take that? What was that like?
That was the hardest question I've ever been asked in my entire life. I answered breakfast, and in hindsight, I don't know what I was thinking, but that was hard. It was the first day we had spent with Victor and Renee, who are here tonight, by the way. As well as many others from our movie, Katrina, Mr. Phillips, there's management, they're all amazing people. But it was the first day we'd really spent with them, and I think that's kind of when the reality sunk in, but they were all really optimistic, and that was really amazing.
All right, let's get some questions. Anyone? Questions? All right. Oh, top. All right, up here.
First of all, amazing film. I mean, very eye-opening. But I think the most troubling thing for me was to see that baby. And I'm just wondering, I'm sure a lot of people here feel like we want to help. And do you guys know what happened to that baby, or? I mean, what's the story there?
Yeah.
I was thinking that it was really one of the things, because every time that baby was happening to me, it stopped crying right off the line.
I was kind of considered the baby's straight mom because whenever the baby would start crying, the baby would be automatically handed to me because as soon as it hit my arms, it would stop crying and it would fall asleep within 15-minute range. And right now the baby is in a home. From last I heard, if not inside the shelter, the parents still got problems, but that's them. They're kind of trying to get up on their feet, but they're not really being fully successful. But I do see the baby from time to time, so yeah.
Who did you meet first in the process?
But we met Ginger and Chloe first. That's where we got the idea from. Sam was in contact with Chloe Noble for a report that she did, and from there we kind of got the ball rolling, and we got together with Volunteers of America, and we met Victor and Renee. Come on from there.
All right, more questions? Right back here.
That sort of leads to the question that I have. Was it hard to initially build a relationship with them? Because obviously you guys, are not homeless, so it's hard to, build a connection if you don't understand what's going in their lives. So how was it building that relationship with them? So that allow you to film them?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a great question, actually. It was one that there was some skepticism initially in the production of this as to whether these students would be able to get into the lives and gain the trust of these kids on the street. And so, does anybody want to answer that? How was it trying to get to know them and gain their trust and so you can make a film?
Okay.
So I think it was initially just talking to them first. Like the first interview we had with Victor, that was the first time we met him, and he was right on camera, so he was pretty comfortable with it. He's a people person, is what he said.
But after that, I think it was just like keeping talking and talking some more, and I think that's how we kind of.
I think up until Ginger and Chloe introduced us to all these kids who were willing to talk to us, I think it was really hard for us. We didn't know how to approach any of it. You know, we were kind of going in blind, like, I hope people trust us enough to open up to us. But they were really amazing.
I think we were also really, really lucky to find people who were so willing to talk to us and so willing to open up. Like, there were some tough stories that we heard and that they told, but I think they told them because they want to get the word out to help other homeless youth, and so we were really lucky to meet them.
I think one of the important parts of a film like this is actually the call to action, right? And so we have a couple people in the audience who might be able to give us a website or some sort of information. How can people help? How can people learn more? Should we start with you, Ginger? Yeah? All right.
If you want to get involved with Operation Shine America, you can go to our website, which is www.operationshineamerica.org. We have a wonderful youth ambassador program, which we're working with the homeless youth and where they raise their voices to get the word out about who they are, and they go around and they speak to schools about bullying and other things. And so just look us up and you can learn more about our organization. Thanks.
And then I think it was Sue, right? Did I recognize you from the film? Sue, who's asking? Is Sue here? Somebody from the VOA. All right. Tell us what people can learn. Oh my God.
Oh, that's what.
Thanks, Frank. I'm Michelle with Volunteers of America, Utah, and my colleague Lindsay Hinton. And these girls are selling themselves short. They really came in and wanted to learn what it was really like for the people that we serve at our homeless youth center. They spent time on our outreach van learning what we do as volunteers. They spent time volunteering in the center, and then we started doing the interviewing. So they really wanted to have a real perspective of what was going on, and I think that was very important, and I appreciated that. If people want to know more about Volunteers of America and our homeless youth programs, our substance abuse programs, and programs to outreach to homeless adults, you can go to our website at voaut.org. And thank you, girls, very much for bringing attention to this serious problem in our city. Thank you.
Oh my God, I feel like Donahue or something. All right. No more questions, I'm sorry. But let's get the next film going and another round of applause for you.